Hi, my name's Michelle, and today I want to talk to you about paw licking. So here are our dogs. This is Miley, this is our dog, and this is Rocco, my parents' dog, and they both do lick a lot, especially during the summer months. And Miley's about 5. We've had her since she was a puppy, and we noticed almost every year, starting around the summer months, she would lick more and more. And we would take her to the vet, and the vet would tell us that it was some kind of allergy problem, whether it was food allergy or perhaps from the environmental issues, and they would prescribe antibiotics and steroids and antihistamines, and those worked mildly or temporarily, but it never solved the problem completely. So I was on the hunt for something that was more holistic and natural, and I found something that worked really well that I want to share with you today. I'm not a vet, but I did, since we had so much success with it ourselves. Hopefully you'll have the same experience with your dog if they have excessive licking. So it's a very simple product. We just use apple cider vinegar. You can find it at any grocery store. And I also like to use an essential oil. I use organic peppermint oil, but this isn't necessary. I like it because it does help eliminate the heat a little bit from their paws. And it also gives a nice smell because the vinegar can tend to be quite a strong smell. So a little bit about the paws. If you notice that your dog, aside from their excessive licking, if you notice that there's an odor coming from their from their paws, and it's kind of like a corn chip smell, a lot of people think that that's a normal thing, but it actually isn't. It's a clear sign that your dog does have yeast growing between probably between their toes, under their paws. Aside from their nose, their wet noses, when a dog is hot, the only place that they are able to sweat is from their paws. And so with the moisture and the heat, yeast, that's a perfect environment for the yeast to thrive. Once it kind of sets in, it can be very, very itchy. And as you know, with the dog's excessive licking, that just makes it even worse. So with that, what you're going to need is a squirt bottle like this, and I use 1 part vinegar, the apple cider vinegar, to 7 parts filtered water, and again, just a couple drops of the peppermint oil. And Rocco's going to be our patient today, and I'll show you how I rinse their feet. Come on, Rocco. So what you want to do, the reason why I like the squirt bottle is you don't waste a lot with it. You can actually just go ahead and squirt in between their toes, and under the pads of their feet is the most important part, and you can get right in there. So you'll notice for some dogs' paws, if you have that, so Rocco still has a little bit of redness right now, and you can even see the black. That is a clear sign that he has a little bit of yeast left. A healthy paw is actually when it's nice and white, and right now it does look like it's a little red and inflamed, so you want to get right in there. And if they lick it, it's completely fine. This is actually something that you can even put in their food, so it doesn't hurt them at all if they ingest it. You don't need to rub it in or anything. You don't need to wipe it off. You can just leave it in there. For me, I started out doing it, the foot rinses 3 times a day, and you can kind of go from there. You should see an improvement within a few days, and you can either do more or less. You actually can't do too many rinses. It doesn't hurt them. So the last thing I want to talk to you about is diet. So in being able to care for your dog and make sure that you have a nice healthy dog is to ensure that your feed is what you're feeding them. So check out my next video where I'll share with you what we make for our dog, both in their food and supplements. Thanks for watching.